once again, it is time for the exclusive film and video report, joined, as always, by James Rana, who dressed down for this tonight.
I did. I survived the hurricane.
You did. So the suit that you normally wear blew out to sea.
Gone.
Is what you're saying.
It is
my
gone.
goodness. Well, anyway,
I sold it for a tank of gas.
We think that we know television, you know?
Yeah.
We think we do, but we don't.
I know.
We talk about it every week as if we were experts in the field, but we are not experts in the field.
You know, the thing is, our special guest, aside from knowing such a great deal, you know, he is actually, he took the time and sat down and wrote everything down instead of just talking about it.
Right. See, he did something constructive with his time.
We don't accomplish anything.
That is the problem that you and I have. Anyway, let's bring him in. Mike Pingel joins us.
Hello.
There he is, see?
Wow, you make me sound like I know a lot.
Well, the pressure's on, Mike.
Yeah.
He's written, let's listen to these books. He's got Brady Bunch, super groovy after all these years.
Oh.
For Brady fans. He's got a book on Charlie's Angels, the channel surfing guide to Wonder Woman. Imagine that, an entire book about Wonder Woman.
Wow.
And also, and he's got Betty White Rules the World.
You know, perfect for Christmas.
Yes.
Yes. That's coming out in end of November. So, it's a stocking stuffer to definitely get.
So we're just going to assume that you do nothing but watch TV, Mike.
That's all I do.
Yeah.
I watch TV. Now I watch TV on the internet. I watch TV on my new smartphone, which is smarter than me. I watch TV all the time.
So when you go back, when you're writing a book about the Brady Bunch or Charlie's Angels, you've got to, or the Wonder Woman book, you've got to go and interview these various cast members, and a lot of years have passed. How hard is it to dig up some of the people?
Well, some you would have to dig up because they're no longer with us.
Right, of course, yeah.
A lot of times they love talking. They love talking about the old show. They love reminiscing. And what's great about doing these great old shows is that I get to talk to them about their series that they were on, and they get to really, put it in paper, and so it will be here hopefully forever, and people can enjoy, their series through their words, through my book. So, I mean, it's a lot of fun to do that, and although my friends kind of get upset with me when I start my new books, because all I do is talk about Wonder Woman, or talk about Charlie's Angels, or talk about Brady Bunch excessively. So by the time the book's out, they're pretty much over me. So
Right. Did you get in touch with any of the Brady kids? Did you go into the Brady movies or the Brady? What was that variety show they had in the 70s?
The Brady Kids specials?
No, not the Brady. The one they did that was a variety. They did like a Donnie and Marie type of show.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Brady Bunch Variety Hour. That's it.
Yeah, it was fun. I talked to Susan Olsen, and I talked to the lovely. I'm blanking. Oh my goodness!
Sam
she
the
played
Butcher.
The maid. Geez.
Ambi Davis.
Ambi, who was the sweetest and nicest person on the planet. But a lot of them, Brady Bunch kids are pretty much over Brady Bunch. But so those who I spoke to, and I spoke to Sherwood Schwartz before he passed away, and he was a wealth of information, and what a joy to talk to someone who created such wonderful television, such as, the Brady Bunch and Gilligan's Island, and he was comedy genius at the time, so he was wonderful to talk to.
Did Sherwood hold a really big grudge against Robert Reed?
No, not at all. Actually, I don't believe he did at all, and Robert Reed loved and beloved his children on the show, and also loved that series. I mean, he would not let anyone else be the father to the Brady kids. So he, although he, I guess didn't really like doing television and did not like doing the series itself during the show and taping of the show, but really loved those kids, and he had those kids were his own, so it was great.
I guess it was a situation where, he might have had problems with the script, but the overall concept and feel of the show, I guess he was into it. Yeah.
I from my understanding, he had a lot of problems with the script. I mean, he didn't like doing slapstick, and he thought that was, not what he wanted to do. But I think at the end of the day, he really enjoyed what he created, which was, one of America's favorite dads. So.
Now, you're also apart from being an expert, I suppose, on these various shows, you are the Charlie's Angels expert.
Yes, I am. That's Charlie overhead.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. That is true. I just actually saw Jacqueline Smith today. So I am an expert on Charlie's Angels. I started charliesangels.com in '96. I had the first ever Charlie's Angels newsletter. I was Farrah Fawcett's assistant. I currently work with Cheryl Ladd on many projects, and Tanya Roberts and Kate Jackson. It's fun. I enjoy doing, angels. I'm a blessed person. I get to mingle with the angels all the time, so it's a lot of fun.
So you're sort of like the Bosley, a real life Bosley.
A real life Bosley, yes, I am.
So I mean,
true.
I'm just thinking about you must have been a kid, I guess, right, when that show first aired.
I was about 8 years old. I started watching when Cheryl Ladd came on, and she's my favorite angel, although Farrah gave me a lot of angst about that when I worked with her. She was like, really? Who's your favorite angel, Mike? I go, Cheryl Ladd. And Farrah was like, see, Mike doesn't even like me. So it got me into acting. Charlie's Angels did. It also got me into the world of PR, being a publicist. I had to learn how to do it because of Charlie's Angels, because media started coming after me to talk about Charlie's Angels. I was like, what am I supposed to be doing? So that opened another career for me as far as PR is concerned. It opened up another career for me as far as creating websites. So Charlie's Angels has done, it's a lot for me as far as, just myself and other careers I've done. So it's a whole package, and I don't know, they're just so nice to look at, and I love my posters still up on the wall. And yes, I still have the Farrah Fawcett swimsuit poster. She signed it for me when I did.
Wow, that's got to be worth a lot of money.
Oh yeah, you can't have it. I'm sorry.
Well, that's all right. I
even if you need gas, you can't have it. No, I'm kidding. So sorry to hear that's going. Are you all cold?
No, we've got the power. Some of us, anyway, have the power back. It's been a nightmare. Well, the original Charlie's Angels is out now. The whole series, right, is out on DVD.
Yes, and I worked on the package. I helped design the package with the beautiful people over at Sony Pictures, and also the designers of the box set, and a lot of blood, sweat, and halos went into the box set, so it's wonderful. You should pick one up. It's a great Christmas gift.
I wish you would get into radio and become a fan of this show, because I need someone in my corner who's going to, make the deals for me, and I'd like to have a box set. Wouldn't you like to have a box set, James?
I dream about box sets.
Wow,
James.
Yes, you do.
Exactly.
Betty White.
Oh, yeah, we're going to wrap this up in just a moment, but the Betty White book, tell us about that.
Yeah, Betty White is an amazing woman. She is an icon, television icon. When I started writing the book last year, the most interesting thing I found out about Betty was that she was here when television began.
Yes. Right.
And she still is in television today, and still is as huge and hugely popular as she was when she started. The book is, hopefully, when it hits everyone's little hands, it's funny and interesting, and you get to know everything about Betty White, what she's done, up to everything, the feuds that's gone on, all her characters, and what she's created, and so yeah, that's been a lot of fun and scary for me to write a book about an actual person, because mostly I write about fictional characters on television.
Right.
And so it takes a lot to make sure that everything's proper and correct, and I have to cross my teeth and dot my I's, because I'm talking about beloved all-American lady. So
both James and I, our eyebrows raised when you said feuds, because we don't know anything about any Betty White feuds.
Yeah.
I know you don't want to save it for the book, but is there anything a morsel you can give us?
Oh, absolutely. Of course, the Betty White and B. Arthur feud is well known with the two Golden Girls.
I didn't know why. This is news to me.
What?
I didn't know anything about this.
Yes,
Wow.
B. Arthur hated Betty White.
Really?
And yes.
Maud hated Betty. Wow.
Did you? Oh, wow. Yes, you have to get the book to read all about it. But yeah, they were not best pals, and even Betty didn't understand why. But from my understanding, after reading stuff that other people had talked about, when B didn't like you, she just didn't like you, and there was no changing it. So there was no love lost between her and Betty. Betty still loved her. Betty always has said nice things about Bee, so I don't know. I couldn't talk to Bee because she was already gone from the earth. But
I look forward to reading this book. This will be one on my winter reading list.
Before we let you go here, as Charlie comes to pick you up, apparently. It's like Charlie Company.
Back to me.
It sounds like Apocalypse Now over there.
That's Los Angeles.
Well, it's L.A.
Yeah, it's L.A. What's you got the Betty White book? What's next on the radar? What TV shows are you considering tackling?
Please let it be Hello, Larry.
Yeah, please let it be Hello, Larry, because there needs to be a Hello, Larry book, first of all. And I'll tell you why. What's her name? I forget her name now. What's her name?
I don't. The blonde.
Yes, the blonde. Oh, my God.
Kim Richards.
Kim Richards.
Right.
Yeah. She's a big deal now on the Housewives show.
She's great.
And McLean Stevenson's gone, so you can say anything you want about him. And what's her name? Joanna Gleason.
Joanna Gleason.
Yeah, she's still around.
Yeah.
I don't know about Meadowlark Lemon.
Well, he's still around.
He's still around. It was only on for like a season or maybe 2 seasons.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot there, Mike. I think there's a lot
so too.
there.
I think actually my next book would be on a bionic woman, or I'm not really sure. Maybe.
Are you being hunted down, Mike?
I think
oh my gosh!
I think your next book should be about the show Emergency. That's what I think it should be about.
I was just going to say that. That would be great. I'm so sorry.
Adam 12 or something. Anyway, listen, we had a hurricane here and it was quieter.
Wow. I don't know what to tell you. That's.
Are you doing this interview on the run? Is that? That's what it sounds like.
They want the Betty White book.
Betty White has called the cops. And I'm going to be arrested now.
All she does is snap her fingers. Anyway.
She was like, you didn't talk to me. I didn't get any approvals on this. You're out of here. You're out of here, mister. Wow, that's crazy.
All right. Well, anyway, sadly, our time is up, Mike. But I'll tell you what. Listen. Good radio. Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, the Betty White. Whoa, there it is. I knocked my little sheet of paper over here. Betty White Rules the World, and Channel Surfing Wonder Woman, Channel Surfing Charlie's Angels, Brady Bunch. Is there one I'm missing?
The Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch book.
Yeah, they're all available on charliesangels.com, or you can go to mikepingel.com or amazon.com. So that's where they all are.
All right. Thanks so much, Mike. And by God, you be careful out there, whatever's going.
Thank you.
Hello, Larry.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Larry, Mike.
Pulitzer.
Hello, Larry.
Pulitzer.
I think I'm going to do it.
All right. Yes. All right. Thanks so much, Mike.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.